on number 3 for next week, let me know after the meeting, or Brother Capitan. Okay, so they're ready to go. We have Sister Watson and Alex. The theme that they're considering together is God is a real person with feelings, and their setting is they're having a Bible discussion.
Hi, Alex. How was school today?
Well, Aunt Regina, it was pretty good. I had a discussion with one of my classmates about God. She said that God was just a powerful force that was just everywhere. I told her no, that God has a spiritual body, but I was kind of having a hard time proving it because you can't see a spiritual body.
Well, there is a way of proving something that you can't see. For example, the wind. You can't see the wind, but yet leaves are outside and they're blowing everywhere. Can you see the wind?
No.
Can you feel the wind?
Yes.
So that just goes to show you that you can prove something that you can't see, right? Right. Okay, and you know what? That's by evidence. So now let's consider the evidence. Let's consider the evidence about God being a real person. Okay. Let's turn to Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 24. That's Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 24. And when you get there, Alex, I want you to read that.
For Christ entered not into a holy place made with hands, which is a copy of the reality, but into heaven itself, now to appear before the person of God for us.
So now think about this. If God was everywhere, would Christ have to go to heaven to appear before him?
No.
No, that's correct. So now we're going to turn to other scriptures that gives evidence that God has feelings like you and I. Okay? Let's turn to John chapter 16 and then verse 27. And when you get there, I want you to read that too.
Okay.
That's John chapter 16 and verse 27.
For the Father himself has affection for you, because you have had affection for me, and have believed that I came out as the Father's representative.
Okay. So now, think about this, Alex. What does this scripture help us to understand here?
That God has affection.
Right. This is likened to your parents. They have affection for you. They love and they care for you, right? Just like you care for Raven.
Yeah.
Your sister. Right. Now, let's turn to our last scripture at Isaiah chapter 63 and then verse 9. Okay? That's Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 9. And then I'll read that one.
Okay.
This is... Oh, you there? Not yet. Okay. It says, during all their distress, it was distressing to him, and his own personal messenger saved them. In his love and in his compassion, he himself repurchased them, and he proceeded to lift them up and carry them all the days of long ago. So, do you know what it means to be distressed?
It means to be worried about something.
Right. You're right. Say you walk into class tomorrow morning, and your teacher said, there's going to be a pop quiz, 50 questions. Now, could that cause you distress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it would too. And so here it says Jehovah has, in this scripture here, it was likened to Jehovah has such feeling for his people, just being distressed. He felt distress. So you can see how he has feeling here too, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So let's turn in. You know what? I do have one more scripture I want to talk about. That's the 1 Timothy 1:11. Okay, we'll turn there. 1 Timothy 1:11, and I'll have you to read that one.
Okay. According to the glorious good news of the happy God with which I was entrusted.
Mm-hmm. So it speaks of Jehovah God as also being a happy God. Shows he have feeling here. He can be sad. He was obviously stressed, and now he's happy. So, Alex, what do the evidence prove to you about God?
That God is a real person and he has feelings.
All right. Sounds good. I hope that helped. So, how about those cookies now?
Sounds good.